Thank you. For the record, what's your name, sir?
James.
James. Thank you, James. Now, here, we have a conventional straitjacket. Have a little feel. It's made out of fabric. How would you describe it, sir?
No, not that heavy. It's solid but kind of medium weight.
So about a bag of sugar? Sort of like about a kilo. About a kilo. Very quickly, this is made out of nail. Drop the jacket, and if you want to just reach down and pick up with that silver bit that's in there. How would you describe that?
That's a lot heavier. Yeah, that's several times heavier. Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, you're happy that that is actually legitimately heavy?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. Round of applause, James. Thank you. The reason that I wanted to get this point across is because it's a lot of anniversaries and a lot of times, but we can talk about that later. But for me, it's the health risks, because if I go upside down, suddenly all the parts of my body that have been designed by evolution not to be upside down will be in the wrong place. So statistically, there's a chance I could stall my heart because the blood pressure will be in the wrong part of the arteries. If I'm up there for too long, there's a chance I could suffer what's known as a red out. That's where all the blood rushes to my brain. And if that happens, I'll lose consciousness. There's the further problem that I'm a magician. I'm an escape artist. I'm obliged to wear black. It's a very warm day. I have been sweating. So the problem we've got is that this is made out of armour. This is effectively designed not to move at all. So I'll be hot, I'll be sweating, I'll be perspiring. I will be fighting every inch of the way. No matter what happens, there is no time limit on this because no one's done this before. But if I'm knocked down in 5 minutes, partly out of courtesy to you because I want to go and see what's happening in the barn, but also for my own health, they will pull me down even if I'm not out. This is not something I do lightly. I have total faith that I will do it, but if anything goes wrong, it's entirely on me. It's not on the barn, it's not on Mick, it's on anyone here other than my own foolishness. So just wanted to get that on camera for the lawyers in case it does go wrong. When I'm being put in the jacket, I will be assisted by the security guards and my long-suffering wife Sue, who coincidentally inherits should anything go wrong. So just so you know where to look. That yes, maniacal grin on the right face. Now I'm worried. Okay, so if the security guards would like to come up, I'll hand back to Mick if my long-suffering other half will come and join us.
So right, so you're going to start getting ready now, yeah? Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, this is a first, and also is very, very dangerous. I've got some facts and figures that I'm going to read out to you. Well, not that they get that far, just to let you know what the risks are involved here. And I thought I'd use a bit of music to do it, because I'm like that. Right, straitjackets can be traced back to the south of France in the late 1700s, where they were designed to restrict the movement of people suffering fits and convulsions. They have become linked with the treatment of the insane, due in part to films and performances of Harry Houdini. Houdini himself saw a patient in a sanatorium in a straitjacket in the early 1900s, and shortly after included it in his act. The problem was, he always did it behind the screen until his brother, who was also an escapologist, was challenged by somebody in a crowd in Swansea of all places to perform it in full view. It was such a success that Houdini adopted the same techniques and was soon wowing crowds with his performances. That took place in 1904, 110 years ago. The first time Houdini saw an upside down straitjacket escape was in 1914, when a British escapologist, Randolph Douglas, showed him how it was done. That was exactly 100 years ago. The chainmail straitjacket is custom made and is only one of 4 believed to be in existence in the world today. To the best of the knowledge of all parties involved, no one has ever attempted to escape from this type of jacket whilst upside down. Okay, I'm just going to run through a few of the risks that are involved here, just reiterating what Stuart's already said. Stuart's being secured, overseen by our security guys. This escape will not be timed, as no one has done this before. but the target for Stuart will be 3 minutes as any longer, and the risks to him are greatly increased. There's a lot here. The jacket is made of chainmail armour. It is armour and it's not designed to give, bend, thus restricting any movement and requiring additional muscle strength to loosen it. A thing on the risks involved here. In attempting to release, the performer may detach from the frame, obviously falling down. The jacket weighs around 10 kilograms in weight, 10 times that of a conventional straitjacket that we've seen before. As Joe already said, the human body can suffer a cardiac arrest through being suspended. In effect, the heart can stall as the blood flows against the pumping of the heart. I'm getting more nervous than you are, Stuart, reading this. Whilst inverted, there is a danger of the performer suffering a red out, and that's where the blood rushes to the brain and away from the lungs, in effect, passing out. What's happening now, Stuart's just getting the foot manacles in place, overseen by these two guys. And this is worrying me just looking at it, to be honest with you. I don't know what you guys think. It is worrying, isn't it? I wouldn't want to be upside down anyway, never mind in a chainmail straitjacket. Obviously what they're doing is making sure that the foot manacles are really tight, because he doesn't want to come crashing down. It's all looking rather technical. Oh, he's lifting his legs to make it easier. I've heard that somewhere before. Okay, the hook's now just getting adjusted and put into place. It looks like few last minute checks before you go. You got what, sorry? Oh yeah, hands. Yeah, that's true. Otherwise it wouldn't be a straitjacket, would it? Is that okay in there? Is that looking good? A little bit of a problem, I think, attaching the hook to the leg restraints. Obviously you want to make sure this is on right, don't you? This is just adding to the tension, if you ask me. Are you doing this on purpose? If you're not good to go, we won't go. Are you sure? Yeah? Okay, what's happening now? Stuart's got the leg restraints on, so he's secured there. Now obviously they're doing up the arms of the straitjacket. Stuart will be supported while he starts going up, just to keep him in a unvertical position, whatever that means. Okay, as you can see, he's starting to elevate now. You're strong, aren't you? Just make it up and do that. Oh, look at you. Get you. We'll have a chat later. Sorry, Stu, didn't mean to make you laugh, sorry. Okay, so as we've said before, there's no time limit on this, so I'm going to keep an eye on the watch, because any more than 3 minutes and it starts to get a bit tricky. After 3 minutes, are we going to knock this on the head? Yeah? So as you can see, he's still being supported until he gets into that inverted position. And what I like you guys to do, when he starts wriggling and trying to get out of that straitjacket, give him as much encouragement as you can. He's almost in position now. A couple of feet to go. Oh, you got the knack now. It's going to go up quite a way. He's going to wriggle around. Right, I should have started the watch already, because as you can see, Stuart is actually inverted now. Okay, stop there, guys. Yeah. If you guys could just stand to one side, just in case we need you. That chain will pop up there. Stuart, are you ready? Okay. In your own time, 3, 2, 1, go. And I'm going to keep an eye on the time. Give him a cheer, ladies and gentlemen. Because what he's doing is incredibly, ridiculously impossible. Like I said, there's no time limit on this. But after 3 minutes, we're going to have to call it a day. God, that just worried me. I heard something click. That was your shoulder. Is that normal? Oh, what? Fantastic.
Go on.
Come on, guys, give him a round of applause. Keep him cheering. Keep him going.
Come on.
Guys, if you're ready to jump in and help in a minute. Once this jacket's clear, he can then be supported and we can bring him down, yeah? That's if he does get it clear. Okay, we've been going just over a minute now, Stu. In fact, probably a minute and a half in all honesty. Keep cheering in, guys, keep cheering in. It's not out of it yet. He's still got a bit to do.
Come on. Go on, Stuart.
Okay, it's coming up to 2 minutes, Stu. I'm getting kind of worried now.
Go on, Stuart.
You're almost there. You're there.
Go on, Stuart.
Fight clear, fight clear. He's done it. Fantastic. Support him. Support him and bring him down. That's absolutely brilliant. Well done, Stuart. Are you okay? You know what? I'm going to do the weirdest interview in the world. Stuart, you okay?